Look, I am all about trying to find ways to make cooking easier. So today, hopefully I can help you with that. Hey my friends, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm gonna show you some freezer meal ideas that you can put together on a weekend or on a day off, and it's gonna help you in your meal planning for the week, especially on those days when you know you're gonna be super busy. Look, I am all about trying to find ways to make cooking easier. It's part of a collaboration that I am co-hosting with my friend Molly over at Molly Purcell, and she is amazing. She put this collaboration together and asked me to join her, so I was so excited to do that. But we are putting together a list of content creators that have come together to give you a lot of different freezer meal ideas. So we're just trying to make your life easier. Make sure you check out Molly's channel. Make sure that you check out the playlist. Those links are gonna be in my description box. You are not gonna wanna miss any of it. Molly's channel is amazing. She has a ton of super healthy cooking recipes. But for my video, I'm gonna show you a couple of different things that we actually like to eat and how you can put it in a freezer bag. You can do multiple at one time and just stick them all in the freezer. But I'm also gonna show you how you can make prepping easier. I know that sometimes cooking is just a pain because of the prep work. So today I'm gonna show you some freezer tips to take some of that prep work off your hands. But for now, let's go ahead and let me get started showing you these freezer ideas. What you need for this, it's very simple. You just need whatever meatballs you choose. You can make your own. I like the home style meatballs. I don't like Italian sausage, so I always buy the home style. Then I'm gonna put some onion and some frozen bell pepper. This is already some bell pepper that I had previously chopped and put in my freezer. I'm gonna add some carrots to it just to have a little bit more in the way of veggies. And then I love this, or we love this Asian Zing sauce. It's a Buffalo Wild Wing sauce, and you can get it at Walmart. And you just put it together. It's as simple as that. So you just take your Ziploc bag and clip it in. And then the great thing about this is you can make it to your family size. So you can buy a big one of these bags, and it's just me and my husband now, so I don't have to use this whole bag. So I can get maybe 3 meals out of this. You just put in however many you think you will need for your family. So I'm gonna put in the meatballs. I'm gonna add in, probably not, well, let's go ahead and add the whole bag of onion. I'm probably not gonna use the whole bag of bell pepper. My carrots, and this is gonna be nice and colorful too. And then you're gonna add your sauce. And now I will let you know, Asian Zing sauce is very spicy. So if you don't like spice, you can pick whatever sauce you like. We just happen to love spice. It's fine with us. So that is what we're gonna use. And like I said, it's easy. I've made meatballs like this before for parties, and I've made my own sauce, but we love this, so just make it as easy as possible. In fact, let me take this off. And I'm just gonna pour probably the whole bag, the whole bottle, because once you cook it in the crock pot, then you are going to serve it over rice. So now you don't have to let it cook all day. This is not one of those 8-hour kind of dishes. I'm gonna mix it up because I want those meatballs to sit in the sauce. But I would say you just have to cook this for like maybe 4 hours, and that's it. So if you want to throw it in the crock pot before church one Sunday morning, and then when you get home, all you have to do is make your rice, but that is it. Then you can label it. I should have probably labeled it before, but this is one delicious meal that goes in the freezer. When you get ready to cook it, take it out, dump it in, and you are good to go. Okay, for the next freezer meal, I'm sure you have all heard of Mississippi pot roast. And if you haven't, I'm gonna leave a video up in one of these corners of where I make it because it's delicious. If you haven't made it, you need to go make it. But I am doing a take on that, and I've done this before and it's really good. But I'm making Mississippi chicken, and I'm doing it for pulled chicken for sandwiches. We've had this before and it's really, really good. So I have my freezer bag labeled. I went ahead and did that first. And then you're just gonna, again, clip your bag in there. And for this, let's see if it'll go up anymore. I love these because they're adjustable. Again, I said I would leave these in the description box. They come in a pack of 4, so it's really nice if you're doing a bunch all at one time. You could just line them up and just throw everything in there. But for this, you're gonna need chicken. You're gonna need a packet of ranch seasoning, or the equivalent of a packet. You're gonna need a packet of au jus, pepperoncinis, some butter, and like I said, we're making ours a little spicy, so I have some cayenne pepper. So it's, again, very, very simple. I'm probably only gonna, I probably don't even need, I don't like touching it, so I'm just throwing it in there. I'm trying to find 2 small ones. This one's pretty small. Make however much you need for your family. All right, so I've got my chicken in there. And then you are just going to put the ranch seasoning. And again, if you have the packets, I'm sorry if my head's getting cut off, but you don't need to see me anyway. But if you have the packets, you're just gonna use 1 packet. Otherwise, use the equivalent, which I think is, I've looked it up before. I think it's 3 tablespoons is what's in here, like these packets. I don't know. So then you're gonna add in your packet of au jus. You're gonna add in, and I didn't touch the chicken with my fingers. You're gonna add in your pepperoncinis, and we like a lot of them. So, and these are kind of small. The ones I've had before, they were big. Like, that's really small. That one looks kind of funky. I'm not gonna use that one. So I'm probably gonna put 6 or 7. Man, I don't know why they're so small. Okay, then I'm gonna add a little bit of juice, not much. Maybe like a tablespoon or 2. And then you're just gonna add your stick of butter. So when you cook this, you are going to take it out of the freezer. Some people say not to put frozen meat into the crock pot and let it cook. I've always done it. I've never had a problem. So you do food safety first, you know. But anyway, you're just gonna put it into the freezer, into the crock pot, and let it cook on low for about 7 hours. I'm gonna add a little bit of cayenne. Ooh, not much. The first time I did this, I used a lot and it was spicy. So I was sure to be careful after that. But anyway, so that is it. That is all you need for this. Get the air out of it. I'm sure there's a better way to do that. And you want to just kind of toss it around just to kind of get all that seasoning on the peppers and the chicken. But there you have it. There is another very simple, very quick to put together kind of freezer meal. Stick this in the freezer and there you have another freezer meal for another very busy day. Before we get started, I want to show you how some things that I use make prep work much easier. So the first thing are these clips. They suction to the counter, and if you are using sandwich bags or smaller bags, you can use it at this height, but it also is expandable. So if you're using gallon size bags for like a whole meal, these expand to taller, and they have the little clips, so you just clip your Ziploc bag on these and it makes that part of prep work so much easier. The next thing, and I'm gonna have all these things linked in my description box, so if you wanna get any of these items, that's where you're gonna find the link to them. But this next thing, I use the heck out of this chopper. So this is how I chop my onions, my bell pepper, my jalapeno peppers, any kind of chopping I have to do, especially when I have to do it in bulk, I use this. So this comes with several different accessories. So if you want to use the mandolin like this, it comes with the little thing so you don't cut yourself. And it also comes with 3 different blade types. Let's see, hold on. Can you see that? This is the one I use the most because I like my onions and bell peppers diced really small. And then it has a julienne option and a larger cubed option. So that's something that I use all the time. Then another thing I use all the time is my cheese grater. This suctions onto a surface, and when I tell you it suctions, it holds it on. It's not going anywhere. But this one comes with your regular normal shredding blade, and then it also has like for Parmesan finely shredding, and then it has this I guess if you're gonna do like zucchini or something and you want them sliced really thin, you can use this option. But anyway, these are some of the things that I use that makes prep work so much easier.
Now, as far as meal prepping, making cooking much easier, I a lot of times like to buy bags of onion and bell pepper, and I use this chopper that I got from Amazon, and I cut up my onions, and I like my onions diced real finely, and so I like to use this chopper to chop my onions and my bell pepper. And once I chop them all, then I put them in Ziploc bags and I freeze them that way. It's a lot less expensive to do it this way than to buy the already frozen onions, bell peppers, things like that. So that is definitely something I do. Besides dicing the onions, I also like to slice some because I use sliced bell pepper and onion a lot when I'm making like fajitas or pastas with sausage and onion and bell pepper. And taking the time to do this just makes that part of cooking so much easier.
All right, I bought this from Sam's or Costco, whichever one. And so I'm just gonna brown it all, and I'm gonna separate the cooked ground beef into bags, because it's so much easier to come home and make tacos when you can just pull the taco meat or the ground beef out of the freezer, thaw it out, and add your taco seasoning. Or if you want to make spaghetti, you can just grab the ground beef that's already frozen and already cooked and add your spaghetti sauce. So that's what I'm going to do with all of this. This is great if you want to make a soup and it calls for ground beef. You don't have to cook the ground beef first and then put it in the crock pot. It's already done. So I'm gonna brown this up. I'm probably gonna have to do it in two, just because this is 4.5 pounds. So I'm probably just gonna do half, then take it out and do the other half, and then bag it all up.
When I cook the ground beef in bulk, I don't season it with anything except for a little bit of salt and pepper. And I don't know how I missed filming the part where I bag all of this, but once I have all my ground beef cooked, I put it all in Ziploc bags. And here you see all of my ground beef, my meals that I've frozen, my onions, and this is just gonna make cooking dinner so much simpler. And I know I only showed you 2 actual meals that you can put in bags, but think of all the meals that you can cook with the ground beef that you've already cooked and frozen.
So there you have it. I hope that I've given you some great ideas, some great tips to just make your cooking a little bit easier. I hope that the meals that I showed you are some that you're gonna try. You'll have to let me know if you're gonna try them. And leave me a comment below and let me know of any other tips that you have to make cooking just as easy as pie. I would like to thank, once again, Molly for co-hosting this collaboration with me. Please make sure you go check out her channel. You're just gonna love her. She's so sweet and she has amazing, amazing recipe ideas. And don't forget to check out the playlist. You're gonna get so much information and so many wonderful ideas for freezer meals, and I don't want you to miss any of it. These people have worked really hard and they are really great. They all have great channels, so make sure you check it out. And if you're new to my channel and you like all things homemaking, whether it's meal ideas, shopping hauls, home decor, we do some furniture flips and some of my vendor booth hauls and stuff like that. So if you like that sort of content, then I would love it if you would click that subscribe button and click the bell button so you don't miss any of my videos. And if you want to see more meal ideas, then make sure you check out the box you see on the screen right now. And I'll see you next time. Bye.